Hello, my friends. AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink. Welcome back to my face, my card making space, and the last card for 2025. This is most likely going up New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year to all of you. I appreciate you all. Really looking forward to 2026. So, winter themed card. He's super cute. Use this cute little snowman die set along with several other dies, some new ones, oldie big goodie favorites, all the things. As always, everything I used will be listed and linked in the description box below the video. My links are affiliate links. That just means that if you click on one of my links and end up placing an order, I do get a little kickback from that at no extra cost to you. It's what helps pay the bills, keeps the lights on, keeps my heaters running, enables me to keep bringing out content. And yeah, let's get into this final card for 2025. As per usual, I did all my die cutting before I started filming, just to save us all some time. And I'm using this Snuggle Snowman little die set. He's so cute. I have had him in, I mentioned this in a live stream, I have little piles of product all over the place. Like little planned projects. And I've had him sitting for a while now because he came out in Simon's December release at the beginning of December. And he's just adorable. And his little toque. It's a toque. It's not a beanie. I am in Saskatchewan, Canada. It's a toque. Anyway, I've ranted about this before. Anyway, I die cut him from white cardstock. I showed briefly, there's another little wafer die in that set that you can die cut from, instead of white, you could die cut it from black cardstock and adhere it to the back. And so then it'll give you a spot to either inlay the eyes, or you could, if you did it with black cardstock, it'll make that black. And then it gives you the backing to inlay the little nose. I didn't even bother with that die cut, as I showed on screen there. I just put a little bit of washi tape to hold those pieces in place, because I'm going to go on top of them. I'll show that in a minute. And then just to add a little extra depth, just a little something, I lightly blended on 2 shades of Simon's Pawsitively Saturated inks. I used Jade and SEAFOAM. Jade is obviously a lot more green. SEAFOAM's the more aqua shade. So I just lightly did both of those kind of together, just to add to the frostiness. Another option would be just to use a SEAFOAM, just a really, really pale blue. Another one you could do is a really, really pale purple, looks really nice, or a really light gray. It always just depends on my mood. And this time I just felt like going a little extra just because I could. And because he was cute and I was having fun. So I blended the pieces. He's also got little arms, actual snow arms. I don't know why. I was like, this is ridiculous and I love it. Although now I kind of am like, ooh, I should dig through my stash and find a little greenery die set, make little twigs. You can give him little twig arms. But I also like his little fat snow arms. I think they're precious. Anyway, so I blended all those pieces. His little carrot nose I die cut from a little scrap of Creamsicle cardstock, and that one I added SHERBET ink to. And then his little toque was die cut from Doll Pink and Cotton Candy cardstocks, as was his scarf. And his scarf I die cut twice because the scarf wafer die in the set die cuts the part that goes, around his neck and then just one tail. And I wanted 2 just because I could. So I die cut it twice. And then I ink blended onto all those pieces, Bubblegum and Sweets inks. And this just, as you can see, just builds up all that depth and dimension. And then I also took Ballerina ink. So the palest ink, I use this one a lot, specifically for cheeks on critters or on little snowman die cuts, because he deserves rosy cheeks too. So a little tiny blending brush and just very lightly added that little bit to his cheeks, and then it's just time to assemble. And he's ridiculously easy to put together too. So I adhered his little die cut nose, and this is why I kept those pieces inlaid. That way the actual carrot die cut is popped up just a smidge. It's not inlaid into it. Sometimes I'm going to split hairs about things, and that's how I wanted it to look. So I got that adhered down, and then I built his little toque And the other thing I like about this, I was like, ooh, this could work on like other little critter die cuts, depending on the size and shape, you know, because it's cute. It's super cute. So adhered those together and gave him his cute little pink toque. And then to adhere his little scarf, I'm going to put on the main part. We're going to get his arms also adhered. And then for the tails, one of them I'm going to cut so it kind of looks like, you know, it's sort of folded over properly, somewhat. Yeah. You know, I'll get a little more particular about winter gear. Like I mentioned, I'm in Saskatchewan. It is currently winter. There's a lot of snow. I'm well versed in the winter gear. And then just, like, look at him. He's just so cute. He'd be really cute in glitter cardstock. The only reason I didn't die cut him from glitter cardstock is because I'm going to do some snowflakes in glitter cardstock. So for his eyes, I used my Doodlebug eye for an eye shape sprinkles because they're perfect. Little black half-back pearls would work really nicely too. Or you could just die cut those, like I said from at the beginning, the backer piece from just black cardstock if you wanted to keep it super simple. If you wanted to make him look extra derpy, could have used googly eyes. I just thought about that now. I always think about these things when I'm like doing the voiceover for like the footage is, the card is done, the footage is edited, you know. But yeah, he'd look really cute with some googly eyes. I'll have to make him again and maybe make him a little extra derpy because why not? Why not? So then my final little embellishment with him was just taking my white gel pen. I added little stripes to the scarf and then just little random dots and highlights here and there. Just, it gives it just that extra bit of like texture and dimension. Speaking of texture and dimension, one of my oldie but goodie favorites, the Snowflake Burst Pinpoint Plate wafer die. Love. And I ran that through with some, it's a sea glass cardstock. And I trimmed it down using just a A2 rectangle die set because I'm matting this with the cotton candy cardstock that I die cut with one of the scalloped rectangle wafer dies. And then adding a bit of ink blending around these as well. Just, again, it just builds up a bit of depth. So I used the SEAFOAM ink on the like snowflake background. And then on this pink scalloped one, I just used the Bubblegum ink and just using my larger blending brushes. Just quick and easy. Adding that little bit of ink to all of these edges because it just, again, it just builds dimension. So I've got my background and my little snowman. And then for my sentiments, I'm using the CZ Designs Just Sayin wafer dies. Love it. Love it. So there's this wafer die. And then there's also a little mini stamp set. I'm going to use both. For the wafer dies, I die cut the sentiment from white cardstock. The outline, I die cut from the dull pink cardstock. And then I'm stacking the layers of the words together with liquid glue to build dimension, because dimension is life, as Laura Basson sings so eloquently. And once I've got the sentiments stacked, I'm adhering them to the outline. And then the tittles for these letters, had those die cut. I'm on a good streak here. Didn't lose any of those. It's only a matter of time, you know. I try really hard not to, and then I end up flipping the tray over, or just they grow legs and walk away. You know. But I managed to keep them all. So I stack them into place with liquid glue. And then snowflakes. Yet again. The Splendid Snowflakes wafer die set. I told you all I'd be using this set a lot because I like the shape of them, and I really love that there's 3 sizes in the set. That just, from a design standpoint, having at least 3 sizes of something, it just looks better. Love this set. And this set goes really good with that Snowflake Burst Pinpoint plate. Ugh, so good. So anyway, I die cut those from white glitter cardstock. So, you know, they stand out a bit next to our cute little snowman. So I glued those to the background. The snowman I'm popping up with some foam tape. The sentiment I'm keeping separate for now. There's a method to this madness. So I'm just kind of holding things in place and then adding a bit of pink and white baker's twine. This was literally the last I have of this specific one. I might have another roll in my stash. I hope I do. I love baker's twine. Specifically doodle twine. Doodlebug, please. They had so many colors of their doodle twine. Like, goodness, some of my rolls I think are a decade old, but I don't even think they make it anymore. Or if they do, they only make like their basic, like the black, the red and white, and a couple other basic colors. But man, I wish they would bring them all back. No one makes it the same as theirs. Theirs was I'm very particular with my baker's twine, and doodle twine is good. The other set I've linked to, I like that set too. I have ordered it and I've been using it, and it's got that same pink shade. It's the hemp teak one. It's close. It's not the exact same, but it is close. Because again, I'm particular. Anyway, I stamped the hello sentiment from that little Just Sayin stamp set with Nocturne ink. And then I'm going to protect the sentiment. I cleaned off the stamp, and I'm placing the stamp on top just to keep any splatter from getting on where I stamped, because I don't mind getting splatter all over the place, obviously, but on top of a sentiment can get a little weird, especially, you know, if I'm doing block splatter or whatever, it can like ruin the sentiment. So either a little strip of scrap paper or the stamp. Just make sure the stamp is clean so you're not smearing it everywhere. So I put this background into my splat box, protected the stamped sentiment with the stamp, and then I'm using the Simon's Positively Perfect white splatter, which I stirred up really well. The white especially, you need to stir this stuff up because the pigment settles to the bottom of the jar and it just won't be white anymore. So stirred it up really well and then splattered this fairly heavily across this background because it's winter and snow themed. And then, of course, I'm going to add a bit of black splatter, not a ton. And I'm using the Positively Perfect black splatter. This also needs to be stirred up. The thing to remember with this stuff, it is ridiculously pigmented. It will stain. And both of these products are like liquid. So I try to be very aware because I am very clumsy. I knock everything over all the time. I make a mess. I am chaos incarnate. But with these, I try to be very aware, and especially the black, because I can't even imagine what would happen if I like knocked it. Well, it would ruin my clothes, you know? So I lightly splattered that, and immediately put the lid on, cleaned off my brush, all the things. Set that aside to dry. My card base is a top folding A2 white note card. On the inside, I decided to stamp the Just Sayin sentiment from the little mini set as well, just because I like it. I like the font. I like the sentiment, all the things. So that I stamped in the ballerina ink, just light pink. And then I stamped the sub sentiment from that set as well. And this time I'm stamping it in the Nocturne ink. So then on the inside it says, Just Sayin, I think you're pretty great. And I love it. I love it. This is just another good set, you know? So once I got those stamped, I adhered the card front to the card base. I popped the die cut sentiment in place. I had left that off because I didn't want to get splatter on it. That was the method to my madness. And then my final little bit of embellishment is some taffy and some bubblegum Pawsitively Dazzling gems. So I get those adhered into place, and that finished off this card. So we've got this just adorable snowman with his little, I don't know why his snow arms, just, I think they're hilarious and they're so cute. We've got him and his little outfit. And snowflakes and splatter and cute sentiments and baker's twine. All my favorite things. So that was the card. Thank you all for such a great 2025 card making year. All the links to everything are down below. I will see you all very soon in the next video in 2026. See you all next year. Hope you all have a great New Year's, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much to my amazing Patreon supporters. For anyone that might be interested in joining my Patreon community and supporting me, the link to my Patreon is in the description box below the video. For everyone else, as always, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch my videos, for thumbs upping, commenting, subscribe if you haven't, I'd love to have you. And here's a couple other videos for you to check out in case you missed them. Bye!